here. How do you find your stop loss and all that? Just with technical analysis? Yeah, exactly. You're spot on. Support and resistance. So if we look at this trade, for example, that we did at the open, I'm going to switch to the 1 minute chart like we were trading when this triggered. This is an OBO, exclamation point OBO in chat, opening breakout. You have a gap up, pulls back. The stop level is at the low of the pullback because this is the next support level. When you're setting a stop level, you need to ask yourself, at what point do I no longer want to be long in this stock? Well, if it hovers sideways over here, I'm fine being long in this still. But as soon as it breaks under that level, I no longer want to be long because the probability of it continuing down and closing the gap is much higher than the probability of it randomly finding support and curling back up. So this is the level I no longer, if it breaks, I no longer want to be long. And then the entry is at the resistance level that it's set by the high of day, right at the opening. You can see how the top of this U shape is right here at the entry level, and then the target is at the next resistance level. You could say 14 whole numbers, the next resistance level. We went over this morning when I talked about this trade initially, that you could wait for your entry to get through 14, and that's still 1R. That's still over 1R, over 1 reward to risk. You can see 14 was actually tested as resistance and support, so it was a pretty strong level. But with how much volume and momentum this stock had, it's up 40% right now. I believed it could get through 40, so I took the earlier entry. And the next resistance level was at the psychological resistance level of 15 whole number. It ended up going much higher than that, obviously, but I'm plenty happy